on that. What does it say over there? Click on that one, and then click the 32 channel head on the right. Yeah, let's try that. Now scan and save and scan. Let's hope this is. Yes. Okay, cool. We figured it out. We didn't need that whole first coil change. Just gotta make sure you click in the right coils over there. My bad, guys. Okay, we're officially good now.
Okay, so extra.
Okay, so let's bring up our new sagittal flare.
You stupid computer.
Okay.
That's probably why she's leaving. She's annoyed by the computer.
Don't curse the computer.
So let's open up your axial, and remember to middle click so that we don't yeah. But when you're highlighting your windows before you're ready to drop, yeah, always make sure you middle click. So that way you can find your slices and you can brighten them up and everything, and then you can drop your slices. That makes sense? Or you find which image you want to plan off of, and then you can brighten them or do whatever, and then you can look. That looks way better. Okay.
We can actually see her eyeballs.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing again. You're gonna find the globe of the eye on your sagittal, you're gonna find the globes in your coronal, and then, so here, click that again, click up here, make sure they're not, okay, we're good. So you can window them. I'll probably go left and down. Something like that.
All of them?
Totally up to you. But there we go. This bottom one just goes straight left. Just go straight left. Yeah, there you go. And slightly up. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's go up one slice. Now go down one slice.
Nice.
Yeah, that's probably the one. Okay. Yeah. And now let's go find the globes.
For all of them?
For those two, yeah. Keep going. That's it? Okay, that's what we got. Go to the other angle. That one. I like that one because you can see the optic nerve. Okay, so same thing. We're gonna drop our slices in the sagittal plane, right behind the globe of the eye. See, yeah, be cautious. Sagittal, but you dropped it and it's an axial, or it's a coronal. So here, let me see this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go in our axial plane.
Oh.
And we're gonna do all slices for sagittal plane normally go left to right, but in an axial, if they're supine, it's swapped. So this is actually her left side and this is her right side, as indicated by this R. So we're gonna put our slices that way, and you see how our box formed in our sagittal now?
Okay.
So, yeah, like right there is good. Now I'm gonna have you angle with your coronal plane. Angle with the orbits. Yeah, that looks good. And now, it looks fine in your sagittal plane, I'd say. You can maybe add a slice on the right and you're good, just to be safe. There you go, okay. And then now you're gonna speak to her and be like, close your eyes and look forward for 40 seconds.
Hey, Ale. I need you to close your eyes and look forward for 40 something seconds, okay? Okay, cool.
Thank you. That's real loud. Okay, so now let's go on our axial. And now I'm gonna have you open up your yeah. And now let's go to your coronal and let's brighten it up. So I want you to go left more. And up, yeah, something like that, cool. And now let's do the same over there, even though in 30 seconds we'll get a new one. There you go, okay. So let's scroll through there and see if we can find the optic nerve. So we know that the optic nerve goes that way, right? And it should go right behind the middle of the eyeball. So let's look for it. We can see a little bit of it right there. Just a little bit. Keep going. Keep going. If that's, go back. So this is midline right here, probably. Go down one slice, let's see. Where's midline? It's hard to say. It's not angled super. Okay, no biggie. Let's bring up our new sagittal and I'll show you in a second. Yep, click that and then click OK. There we go. Now brighten it, go left and slightly up.
Oh, we have
Go slightly.
a red.
Gentle. Go down a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so this is midline, hence the brainstem, and you can see it down here. So the optic chiasm is this little, you see that flat gray line right there? This is the pituitary gland. This flat line is the optic chiasm. Basically what happens is these meet right here, and then they cross over. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
They kind of like S over each other, and where they meet is the optic chiasm. It's right there. And you can also see it right there. So I want you to cover from behind the eyeballs to behind that.
Do I have to look for the eyeballs first?
If you want. Yeah, I'd angle with it. So let's find a good slice of the optic nerve. Find one eyeball for now. There you go. That's one. So go back. That's the slice right there. See that? Okay, so now let's go on our axial plane because we're doing an axial. So we're gonna drop our slices. So if we're looking top down, it's gonna look like that. So let's drop that and let's rotate it. You always handle your box first, perfect. And now let's angle it in our coronal plane up here. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm gonna have you angle it with the optic nerve in that one.
In this one?
Yep.
Let's find it, right?
Yeah, that's probably it, but let's check that. That's it for sure, but let's check the other slices just in case. Let's check the other eyeball after. Keep going. Yeah, so let's go back the other way. Oh, there it is. Go back. You see that?
This?
Yeah, so scroll through one more time. Sorry. That's it. Yeah, I'm sorry. So that's it, that black thing. So as you scroll, it's gonna move because it's coming in that way and your slices are straight. So it's gonna kind of move. So scroll through, scroll down, you can follow it. That's it. So I would go back and angle between those two slices.
So,
Try to angle with that optic nerve. So angle more. Something like that, I'd say. Now scroll up. Let's see.
scroll up.
Yeah, that looks good to me. You see how, now scroll back and forth, down and up. Yeah, you see how you kind of get it right there? Looks good. So I would cut like 2 slices from the top because you only want like 1 or 2 above the orbits, and then I would add like 1 below.
Add one.
Yeah. Now scroll through both eyes, all the way up and all the way down, making sure we're not cutting off the orbits at all. So yeah, go down. We look good right there. Okay, keep going. And right here. We look good. Okay, awesome job. So now you're gonna tell her, let's click that. Let's hide this. Just for time purposes, let's hide your axial.
What did you say, sorry?
Let's hide your axial right here.
This?
And I'm gonna have you drop your necks to, let's do 1. And be like, okay, same thing. Close your eyes, look forward for 45 seconds.
Okay. Hey, Ollie. I need you to close your eyes and look straight for 46 seconds, okay? Yes? Yes?
She said yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now save and scan. And this one is linked to number 6. So this one planned itself. Okay, so now let's go into the coronal.
So I did that without the auto scan?
You clicked save and scan.
Right.
So
But she was asking about
the next one,
the link.
For the this one.
It links it by itself. Auto scan is just, it's gonna scan the
Yeah.
next one for you.
since it's already saved, it's planned and saved. RX means it's saved.
Mhm.
And they're linked. It'll automatically scan it if this is on. If this is not on, it'll just sit there. Nothing
Oh,
will happen.
so I should press scan for this one too?
Yeah. So don't worry about it. So we're in our coronal. So, and we have, let's go to those slices again. Let's try to find them on the other eye this time, because why not?
For this one?
Yeah, so let's find them on the bottom eye. Oh, there you go. Bam. Look at that.
These black lines.
That one line in the
Oh,
middle.
this one?
Yep. Okay, so you're gonna have to, why don't you, hold on, why don't you just tell her this one's a minute and a half, and then click auto scan, because we're already in this other one.
Hey, this next one is a minute and a half, okay?
Okay, now click auto scan, and since it's saved, it'll automatically scan. So, so let's see, we have an axial, yeah, we have an axial, so let's middle click and bring up our new axial. Ooh, look at that. You see those now?
Nice.
So now scroll through, and let's see if we could follow them. Other way. They'll meet like right here. It's hard to,
Here?
right there. It's really hard to tell, but you see them coming in right there, and they'll cross over right there.
Look at
Is this the
that. That's the
Optic chiasm.
optic eyes?
Yeah, so
Wait, where is it? Where does it cross?
you see that line right there?
Yep.
And over
And that
here,
line, yep.
and they'll cross right there, and they'll go, and they'll go.
Okay. Cool.
So let's go back to that slice where we found where we could see him in like close to the globe, right there. Yep. Okay.
This one.
Either way, they're both good. So now we're gonna do a coronal. So let's drop our square. We're gonna do a coronal. We're looking head on. Okay. Now you're gonna rotate so that the eyeballs are kind of level, the globes. Perfect. Now, what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you go on this plane. I'm gonna have you angle with your. Now we're gonna go in the sagittal plane, and we're gonna look from the side, and we're gonna use these slices. That's how they're appearing right now. Angle this middle bar with that. You could probably put that middle bar right on it. Why don't you just put it right on it? Yep, and now angle it. Keep going. Don't be shy now. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, there you go. That looks good. Now scroll through, like one more. Keep going. Go the other way. Other way. Keep going. Oh, all right. That's all we can see. So go back. Looks good to me, because it's supposed to flatten out a little bit. Now we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna kind of flatten that out and make sure we're like just rotate it. Don't add or anything. Remember, we angle first. So now we're looking at the top-down view. And that's why it looks like slices. Okay. So just angle it and make it flat so that you get like both globes are like starting the same slice. Let's just put it like that. Go a little more, tiny bit more. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now scroll through and let's find the highest point of the bowl of the globes. Okay, so
Right
all the way down, all the way down. I would say right there. Oh. Keep going, keep going. It's still going up. I'd go right there. So probably cut down to like right here, give or take. Right click, and hold. Go up. Yeah, there you go. Now drag them down. Till, yeah, let's try that. Now let's scroll up. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so over here, let's go to midline, because this is the easiest way to see the optic chiasm. Midline is right there. Okay, so brighten it up. Okay, so you see that line right there? That's the optic chiasm. We're barely covering it. I'm gonna have you go halfway through the brainstem. It's this bright line right there. It's really hard to see.
Wait. This one?
Yep, that one right there.
Okay.
Halfway through the brainstem, sometimes even past it, but that's good enough for me. Yeah. All right, now click this. Let's go to one next. Tell her this one will be a minute and a half and do the same thing.
Okay. Hey, this next one's a minute and 30 seconds, okay?
Alright. This one's linked, so it's gonna be the same. Let's double click on that one and lower the next, because
3.5 is long.
yeah. We could do one. We could do 0.5 since it's the last one and we're not gonna use it to anything. Alright, now save it.
So, but
Why don't you unclick auto scan?
I have so in a normal like patients, would you lower the necks that far or?
No, only if they had to go to the bathroom and they were giving me a tough time changing and we're behind schedule and I don't have enough time. That's the only time I touch necks, realistically. I'm only doing it now because I want everyone to scan every day.
That's what I figured. I was just curious, yeah.
Yes. And it's a 3 test list, so we can lower it all the way down and they're still gonna look good. So.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, normally, no, at work, I really, that's the last thing I do.
Okay.
I'll only do that if I want to like drop my bandwidth or something like that and then save some time while like not compromising too much SNR. But you'll get it, that's more physics, like, you know, that's like trade-offs and stuff you guys already know about it.
What about phase acceleration? Would you do that?
No, I mean, it depends. Often it makes it look not very good, but that's the turbo factor, I'm assuming, no. I guess it is. But no, I don't know. I don't always do that. I normally mess with the phase matrix. That's like the best way to, you know, not compromise signal but save some time. So I normally do bandwidth sometimes, next rarely. So why don't we tell her last scan is 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Okay, last scan is 1 minute and 16 seconds, okay?
Quick scanning.
By the way, that error up there, it's best thing. It says DVI1, so I think the DVI port has a loose connection with little screws that you screw in the DVI ports with.
I don't know where that is. Back of the
Yeah, I think it's in
monitor.
the back. There's like a column that has a bunch of it's hollow with a bunch of wires in it. I think it might have just gotten jostled or something. Maybe somebody had probably moved the screen. And it probably it moves.
Probably. I don't know. I don't want to touch it.
Yeah. That's what it.
So scroll through that one. Let's see if we can see the optic chiasm better. So slowly, instead of dragging it, just click anywhere in this column above or anywhere in this column below. Yeah, you see that? So you can kind of follow the nerves now, right? In this scan, so keep following them. Keep going. You can see them. There we go. You see they're about to cross over right there. Go one more. That's where it'd be. This is the vertebrobasilar artery right there. It'd be right in front of that. So I'll go up one more. Yeah, it's like right there.
Yeah. Nice.
That's cool.
So this is a fat sat. That's also a fat sat. As you can tell, the fat, like everything on the outside, like the face and all that, it's all dark. On a T1, it would be super bright.
Right.
So this really helps see with like lesions, all that, a lot of different types of things. Yeah, so let's go through.
What's that? Is that's gotta be an artifact, right? That dark people back down. Like the. Keep going. It's like at the eyes. Like right there. Isn't that?
Could just be
with
liquid.
Liquid. Like that dark. That was like right here.
No, it's not artifact. It's just.
No. Okay.
No, don't worry.
I was just wondering if it was like.
I don't know what that is, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure it's like just the eyes. It's either liquid in the eyes or maybe it's her pupils or something.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, scroll all the way through.
Taylor Swift concert.
Alright. Yeah, we're good. We went. Maybe let's come off. Okay, awesome job.